Broadcast about boxing. We talked about you and how great you are at your job and how great you match fights. And we've been talking about you today as well. So I am happy everybody can at least hear your voice. If they can't see us, at least they can hear the greatest Midwest matchmaker.
Oh, I appreciate that. I hustle, and you have to with these guys.
Nicole Castillo, everybody. She's joining us. She's going to be our commentator for at least this fight. I hope she stays longer.
I'll stay for this one.
So,
you got me for one.
Tell us a little bit about Matteo Garner. Do you know anything about him?
Of course, of course. Mateo's out of Uniontown, Pennsylvania, All-American Academy. He's got a great team over there. His head coach, Nick Brown, is currently in Bellator. Got his first win there. He's doing real well. They just have a house of just monsters over there. Ethan Hayes, AJ Bosley, all of them. There is not one dud in the room, you know? The whole room. He's got a whole room full of monsters.
That's awesome, and you have already upgraded our commenting tremendously by just that little tidbit. We've been trying to find stuff out, and I literally was telling Jazz, we need to get Nicole over here. We need to get Nicole. She knows these fighters, and that is a wealth of information that you've given us for Matteo Garner.
He's also coming off a win. He had just fought recently out in Pittsburgh at a casino, and he's coming off a nice win. I think with these guys, you know, they're both at the cusp right now of moving up in the ladder of the rankings. Currently, the top guy at light heavyweight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent. Here is Blair Phillips.
Well, I don't think he's going to like that. He totally asked us not to say Blair Phillips and to just use his name, but hopefully Jazz will do him well on the officials.
Get him on the back end.
Yeah, the officials.
Yeah, but these guys, I think, are going to move up in the rankings for sure after this fight.
What can you tell us about Blair Phillips, or Mr.NoGimmicK?
Blair is, he came out of Southwick. They've been around a long time. They're mainly in the Muay Thai part of it.
Okay.
And now they're producing a lot of MMA fighters like they did in the past. I think they have 4 guys fight tonight. You know, they had a lot of them on the card. They've always been a great stand-up crew. And he brings energy to the cage that I haven't seen in a long time. This guy is ready to go 24/7. And he's great for the community of where he's at, too. He does a lot of work in his community, trying to help like the younger kids and the younger generations to do the right thing.
That is awesome. Tell us a little bit more about you, Nicole. How long have you been matchmaking? How long have you been in the fight game?
1 week from now, it'll be 16 years I hit.
Wow. And I have worked with you before, years ago. I want to say it was in, 2009 or 10?
Probably
2009 or 10, I
up
believe.
in Michigan.
Worked for other organizations, but that's how I first met you and heard your name. And ever since then, that's all I've been
just
hearing.
Just as crazy now, right?
Great fighting. If you want great fights, get Nicole to matchmake your card. That's what I've been hearing the whole time, and it's totally true. Every time I work with you, every card is full of great fighters.
I like fights that I don't even know who's going to win. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I want to match fights that I don't know what's going to happen. If I know what's going to happen, I don't want to see it, because then I don't feel like the fans are really going to want to see it either.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And there's Mr.NoGimmicK, pumped up and ready to go. This catchweight contest is at 200 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. Garner in the blue corner, Phillips or Mr.NoGimmicK in the red corner, taking it up to Jazz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is scheduled for 3 rounds. Advanced rules on a Bizarro Promotions amateur catchweight of 200 pounds. And now, introducing on my left, fighting out of the blue corner. His record stands 2 victories versus 1 defeat. Standing 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in at 201 pounds. Fighting out of Greensburg, Pennsylvania, introducing top 8, Matteo
Garner, top 8.
And now his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. His record also 2 victories, 1 defeat. Standing 6 feet tall, he weighed in at an even 199 pounds. Representing Southwick Kickboxing and Grappling, fighting out of Meadville, Pennsylvania, presenting Mr.NoGimmicK.
World
When the
class.
action begins, your referee is David.
Definitely made him smile.
Osai.
I knew he would do it. Jazz, you are the man, brother. Come on over here and talk with Nicole for a little bit. You're up. Oh, actually, okay. Let's me and you do this, Nicole.
You're stuck with me.
Perfect. I love it. I'm glad. All right, here we go. Both men meeting in the center.
This is advanced amateur rules, so the minutes move up to 3 minutes now.
Three-minute rounds.
No shin pads. They get to, they get a lot more leeway in this now.
Yes, I'm glad you're telling everybody that on TV because we were telling them about the shin pads that they were using before.
Pennsylvania rules are a little different than some of the other states.
And I love them. There's levels to it, and they prove it to you. Pennsylvania, and that's a great way to do it. There's many states that have no levels in their MMA, and when you go for mixed martial arts, you go to amateur or whatever, they're with no pads, same time limit. I love the way Pennsylvania puts it together.
For sure. Starting them out with head kicks and stuff, they can't focus on anything else like they get to do here. Starting up on the feet here, we got a striking battle this whole time.
Somebody's going to take it down. I got the feeling. Those strikes get very tiring once you hit a couple.
These guys are both first at the levels. They can change them quite easily. Both of them have a decent ground game and a stand-up.
Garner pushing Mr.NoGimmicK up against the fence, holding him there for a little bit. Mr.NoGimmicK trying to get loose. And turning him around. And break with a strike. Kick to the solar plexus. Low kick. Looks like Garner's trying to find his reach. It's going in there, but Mr.NoGimmicK's got a few inches on him. That means he's got a few inches of reach as well, so he's got to be careful as he makes his way in there.
A couple little jabs there. The 205 title we just had on our last event out here. Dylan Budka is our current champion out here, and he happens to be the #1 in the state, but he's now going pro. So with guys like this who are borderline, they're going to be advancing up, like I was trying to say before we had to take a little break, up in the rankings right now. So this is a crucial fight for both of these guys because, one win right here, one of these guys could be going for a title.
Nice
Little exchange.
How soon would you think that, Biz? Whoever wins on this one?
I don't know. It would depend on, who's healthy after this and when they're available, when they're ready, and who else is moving up into the rankings at the time. I mean, these guys are dead even with their records and everything else at this point.
And we were speaking earlier about titles and things like that. How they have the amateurs and they have, the advanced amateurs and things like that. Is there a state title here that's just any promotion? Is there a Pennsylvania state?
Not in Pennsylvania. And I don't even know of any of the states that are really doing anything because most of the promotions don't work well together. Oh, the referee almost got bit.
Oh, that just means that you're doing a great job and you're getting these guys the experience, the knowledge.
You got to build them right.
Yep. No joke. I always get excited when I hear you as the matchmaker for wherever I go. I go a lot of places.
I appreciate it.
So whenever I see you in the Midwest and stuff like that. Oh!
Nice right.
Caught the kick and took one back with him. Garner wasn't having it. He took the kick.
All the kicks to the back of the legs here are going to start eating up at them if we go into a third round.
Oh, my goodness. Mr.NoGimmicK's got the reach. Oh, and he's using it right now. But
Rock'em sock'em robots right now.
Garner doesn't care about the reach. He just keeps coming in. He keeps landing. But Gimmick has a chin, that's for sure. It's already tasted a few strikes. Look at it. Caught another one. He's trying to take him. We can't get him down. Pushing him right up against the fence. I think he's too tall. He's just too big for him. So when he tries to take him down, he goes right into the fence.
He's kind of learned off of his first fight. He has adjusted his game because his first fight, that was the difference, and that's how he, ended up, or his first loss, I should say. That's how he ended up losing, is he couldn't stop that takedown. So, he's really improved since then, and you can tell that that was part of the game plan now that they probably knew that Matteo was going to try to take him down, and you can see that he's really stuffing it.
Lunging. Mateo's lunging for them punches, trying to equal out that reach. Mr.NoGimmicK making him eat a few as he comes back out. Effectively using his reach. He's definitely stuffed the takedowns too, so.
Both these guys are really working for the win.
Do not turn your back to him, whatever you do, Garner. Oh, it's going to get taken. No, yeah, he got it.
Tried to grab it.
Well, he got it. There it is. Let's see what he does with it. It's his third attempt at least. He's got him sitting down. He doesn't have him on. Well, now he does.
He's in the half mount right now.
He is officially.
He's going to probably try to go over his full mount.
Got to work. Referee Osai guy looking closely.
You can hear the crowd screaming elbows, but of course these amateurs can't do it.
Cannot do elbows. Now it's just elbows not to the face, or no elbows at all?
Just not to the face. But most of it, the crowd sees they're on the ground. That's the first thing you hear out here.
Yeah. I'm sure the people at home too are yelling, elbow!
Right.
I always love it when I hear the mothers and the family in the background, elbow, elbow. Not knowing. Oh, he's trying to go for the neck in the last 10 seconds. Mr.NoGimmicK is not having it. Look at that.
My phone dings 24/7.
And the way I've heard it is even when the fight is already made and they both agreed, for some reason.
It's going off as we're sitting here.
It's funny, I know.
It's just the life of a matchmaker,
Exactly.
You get used to it.
You almost have to have your own phone just for that and not the personal.
Mine's just one number.
You live in the life, living the dream, Nicole. You're living the dream. That's what I always say when everybody asks me, how do you like it? I said, hey, I'm living the dream,
You get to see people beat on each other all day, right?
Ringside. Cage side.
Nice overhand right, connected.
He's got the look in his eye. He's going for the kill. You've seen it.
And I feel the sweat.
Just a little splash. There it is. He's going for it. Opening up the hands. He's striking. They're both going back and forth. Mr.NoGimmicK backs up to use his reach. And he's got it. Tangled up by Garner. Trying to take the ground. He gets him down. He gets the takedown. Trying to go for mount right now. He's got both of his legs around his side. He's just got to lay him flat and get on there. He's in position to turn him down. Well, Mr.NoGimmicK ain't having it. He's getting up out of this. One knee, and now he's on his feet. And swing away. Oh, close quarters. Look at that. Taking it to him. Strike after strike. Garner gives the thumbs up to the referee like he's okay. And he's punching back. Takes a kick right to the left side of the ribs. Oh, more shots. Taking him. Mr.NoGimmicK letting him fly. Garner is trying to back away, trying to get his composure. Now tangles him up. Mr.NoGimmicK is now on top. Garner's trying to hold him off. Oh, and he takes his back. He's got his back. Garner's got to fight off those hands. It's not fully in there. Garner fighting back. Mr.NoGimmicK has to get that elbow underneath the chin. He's turning into him.
He'd be all right.
Garner did turn in. There he is, and he's out of there. He's escaped.
Props to the referee for letting this go, though.
Now Garner has top position in guard.
He's pulling for a triangle.
Looking for some punishment. Mr.NoGimmicK. Garner is in guard. Mr.NoGimmicK has leg lock. Oh. Thought he had the body lock. 10-second clacker is going off. Garner's going to end this round on top. But I don't know who the judges are going to pick. And he's striking away. To the last second this round goes. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for these fighters tonight. After 3 rounds, we will go to your judges for the decision. Judge Anthony Adkins and Todd Kriska both scored 29-28. Jamie Chesney scores it 30-27. All for your winner by unanimous decision. Top 8, Matteo